Hey, here's your Wiley Manager 3-minute crash course on negotiation, the triangle of satisfaction, which, could mean anything, Jed. So you better clear that up for us, top speed.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. It's basically just a bit of a tool that might help you when you're involved in negotiations or perhaps in mediation of some sort of dispute or, you got a couple of parties that just can't seem to agree. That's what this triangle of satisfaction is about.
Right on. Now, a triangle has 3 sides, so I'm assuming that there's something for each one of the sides of the triangle.
There is. The one side of this triangle is the substantive piece. That's really the things that you're trying to negotiate about. So the material kinds of things that you're looking for out of the discussion, right? Whether it be a change in rules or some sort of, it could be about money or whatever it is. That's the one side.
The guts.
The other two sides. One is the emotional needs that people are bringing to the negotiating discussion, right? So there's things that you're negotiating about, but there's also some emotional needs that I'm bringing to that particular discussion as well.
Okay.
The third side of the triangle is what we call procedural needs. So that's I guess most simply put, do I feel that I'm being given a fair shake as a part of this process? So is the procedure such that I trust it?
Right.
Right. So the idea that we talk about more in the full-length version of the podcast is that you need to make sure that you are looking after procedural needs, emotional needs, in addition to substantive needs. Usually the substantive one is the easy one. You're talking about those things anyways. The piece that we often forget is to look after the procedural needs and the emotional needs, because if you don't address those two things, it can dramatically affect the outcome of the substantive needs you're actually trying to negotiate.
Right on. And so this is a tool for managers. It's not only for use when you're, bargaining with the Teamsters or negotiating a hostage release, but actually in sort of daily life for managers, is we're constantly negotiating and mediating things as leaders and managers in organizations. And
Sure.
By quickly looking at this thing, it can help you get through that. And we spend lots of time talking about that too.
You betcha.
Right on. Okay, so I invite people to either visit us at www.wileymanager.com to pull out the full-length podcast version, or you can visit us on YouTube or iTunes to pick that up.
Great. Look forward to talking to you next time then, Bob.
See you then, Jed.